Alrighty then, hold on to your gadgets. After today's tech update, we've got a call from my weekend show, the Kim Commando Show, that's just too good to skip. Have you ever wondered what you would look like surfing on a 747 wing at 35,000 feet? Or maybe, how would you look arriving in formal wear and in a Rolls Royce at a royal wedding? Wonder no more. The power to create these scenes is about to arrive. Okay, what I just described is from OpenAI, the same people who created ChatGPT. It's called Sora. Sora will create any kind of video that you type into it, anything you can imagine. They're up to a minute long, at least for now, and breathtakingly realistic. All of this comes from simple text prompts entered at your keyboard. And yes, Sora is an incredible breakthrough. It's also incredibly dangerous, especially when it's released to the entire world. Sora means that you cannot trust anything that you see on any screen, especially in an election year. Join over 500,000 folks who get tech smart with my free newsletter. Sign up at getkim.com. All right, just as I promised, here's a fantastic call for my show that you've got to hear. Michael in Indianapolis, Indiana. Hello there, Michael.
Hi, Kim. Thanks for taking my call.
You betcha. What's going on?
Well, I had a question about identity theft protection. I am currently a customer of LifeLock and have been for about 6 years.
Sure.
But they changed ownership, as I'm sure you're aware of, and my customer experience, I would say, is not satisfactory. So I was wondering if you could recommend an alternative.
Well, there are different identity theft services out there, and of course, LifeLock, now owned by Norton, is probably still the biggest one that's available. If you don't want to pay for this, there are things that you can do before we talk about options. You can freeze your credit, and you have to do that on the 3 credit bureaus, and we've got steps on how to do that over on the website. But if you are truly concerned about your identity, and if you don't want to play with the big boys anymore, the LifeLocks of the world, there's a company called Identity Guard. They do basically the same thing: monitoring, alerts, identity theft. They do credit monitoring. They have fraud resolution, and they used to be a sponsor of the show, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and they're still out there and full force. So if you're looking for an option for identity theft, just take a look at Identity Guard. There's also Identity Force, by the way, Identity Guard, Identity Force, and then consider freezing your credit. And again, we've got the steps on how to do that. What that means is that nobody's able to get any type of credit information about you because your credit report is frozen. And when you do get a request, you have to unfreeze it, or if you know you're going to apply for a mortgage or a credit card or whatever, is that you go ahead and you open your credit card up for your credit report, rather, for a particular time, say 24, 48 hours, and then you lock that sucker back down. Hey, Michael, thank you so much for your call today. A standing ovation to you for tuning in. Yay! Now, if you're puzzled by a tech issue, here's your call to action. Head to commando.com, select Email Kim. I read each and every note like it's the final round in a tech trivia game. And you can amp up your tech know-how by getting my free daily newsletter. It's just waiting for you over at getkim.com.